Following the attacks on Sugar King Robert Kuok, PM Najib's aide Tengku Sarifuddin says the Prime Minister welcomes Kuok's statement of appreciation for opportunities given to him. In a statement, he said the PM took the example of the success of Kuok, who became Malaysia's richest individual, someone who was hardworking and disciplined, and who had achieved success after getting an opportunity from the previous government to monopolize the rice and sugar industry. Meanwhile, former PM Mahathir is said to have denounced the attacks on Kuok as insulting, calling the tycoon a true patriot. He says Kuok loves the country and is loyal to Malaysia and not to any political party. SP Setia is set to launch about 7 billion ringgit worth of projects in FY18, and it's also aiming to hit a sales target of 5 billion ringgit, of which 80% is expected to come from local projects. Group CEO Korchap Jen says there is strong underlying demand for landed starter homes and mid-range properties in strategic locations with good infrastructure. Hence, it will be emphasizing on launches of mid-range landed properties in locations like Setia Alam Salak Tinggi and Alam Impian, among others. The group also announced its fourth quarter results today, with earnings shrinking 40% to nearly 280 million ringgit. Revenue-wise, SP Setia was down 27% from almost 2 billion ringgit to 1.45 billion. This was due to lower revenue recognition from its Malaysian operations as the group repositioned many launches last year to address changes in market demand. It declared a final dividend of 11.5 cents per share. RHB Bank saw its fourth quarter earnings jump by 76% thanks to higher net interest and operating income. It reported a net profit of 460 million ringgit, up from 261 million last year. Revenue grew 6% from about 2.6 billion ringgit to 2.7 billion. It announced a dividend of 10 cents per share. As for its full-year results, the bank's net profit increased 16% to 1.95 billion, while revenue remained flat at 10.57 billion. Moving forward, RHB Bank expects the Malaysian banking sector to see a recovery in loans growth, primarily from stronger demand for business loans. Meanwhile, capital market activities are also expected to pick up, which would help support non-interest income of banks. Forex was in Telekom Malaysia's favour in the fourth quarter, giving its earnings a massive boost. Net profit stood at some 277 million ringgit, up nearly 80%, propped up by Forex gains on borrowings. Revenue, however, slipped by just over 1% to 3.2 billion ringgit, as voice and other telco-related services declined. It declared a second interim dividend of 12.1 cents per share. For the full year, TM's earnings rose 20% to almost 930 million ringgit on the back of 12 billion ringgit in revenue. CEO Shazali Ramli says 2017 was a challenging yet transformational year. Going forward, the group is expecting a sustainable performance, with FY18 revenue growth expected to range between 3.5% and 4%. Malaysia may have a chance of getting at least some of the 1MDB-linked funds seized by the Swiss authorities. To recap, Swiss regulator FINMA had ordered the seizure of 95 million Swiss franc or 396 million ringgit in profits linked to the state fund. According to FINMA, only the persons directly damaged by the move may seek the return of the money through the courts. And because nobody directly damaged claimed the money, it is now sitting in the Swiss treasury coffers. However, according to Switzerland's FinNews, some lawmakers have opposed such action, with a motion filed demanding the return of at least part of the money to the country of origin. The lower house of parliament will debate and vote on the motion in March.